All right, hello everybody. Happy Monday, or whatever day it is you're watching this. Today I wanted to chat a little bit about how to homeschool in a small space. We actually homeschool in our dining room, which is actually our living room, which is actually connected to our kitchen. We have a pretty small house. So I wanted to go ahead and make a little tour video for you, show you how we maximize our space, how we organize things, and show you a little bit about the setup here. All right, so first and foremost, I was just sitting right here at the dining room table. We've got our TV set up here. We've got the table with our cork board here. Over in this area is where you go into the kitchen. We've got our world map, our rolling cart, and an island, a movable island. So I'm actually gonna just go ahead and go through and show you. So let's get started. All right, so first of all, when you walk into our house, you kind of come into the living room area, and then you're gonna directly see everywhere that we homeschool. This isn't organized right now. It was, but my toddler likes to get into all the books. So then you come in here to our table. During the day, we'll actually push the table up against the wall so that there's a little bit more space in here, except for meals and for schooling. So I pulled it out so I can get around to show you easier. And then we've got everything set up here. Books here. Again, not organized. Toddlers, you know? This is the homeschool board, and this is what I'm going to talk a lot about because this is our main way that we maximize our homeschool space. All right, so first off, my favorite thing about this. So this is attached to the wall. We've just used some finish nails to make sure it doesn't move. We actually need to put some back here in the bottom, but favorite thing to show you is actually going to be these, and these are maps. So I have a tutorial on my Instagram on how we did this. But you can unroll the map and use it. I wanted to use this side of the map, so if you wanted to use this side, you technically could pull it over to the side still, but I liked this side better. So this is the side that we'll use here. And then the tacks, you just tack them right back in. When you're done, you re-roll up the map. Okay, and then I have these, this is just clothesline from the dollar store, super cheap. And it just wraps right around here and keeps it tied up on the side. For the heavier or bulkier maps, I use 2 tacks. Some of them can you just use 1, but then we've got this one up here, which we use quite often, is our United States map because we're learning about the US right now. So again, you just roll that one back up and it takes a lot less time because you roll it up straight. And that goes up here. So it adds something really functional, and it doesn't take up a lot of space at all. And then we've got a space poster here because we're going to be learning about space soon. So if you wanted to, you could change the maps out. They're really easy to put on. I'll add the link to the tutorial in the video description. Now here's a closer look here. So we have what we're memorizing here, and this changes often. Then across here we've got our movable visual calendar, which I'll put a link to that in the description as well. Up here is where we keep our schedule. Now we reverse plan, so we do things a little bit differently. But this is our basic outlook for our 6-week term. We've got the kids' book logs here. We're actually going to be doing something different, so I'll be changing this up soon. We're going through Berenstain Bears social studies right now, so that is there, and that is the basic tour of our board. Now we also have the alphabet letters up there, which has been a really helpful visual tool for my son with dyslexia. It helps him to be able to see that. Okay, now my other favorite thing is the rolling cart. We actually have 3 rolling carts. One rolling cart is for homeschool, and we keep that in the kitchen area. We have 2 other rolling carts that are smaller, and they're blue. They're very nice. We got them all from Michael's, and the kids each have one in their rooms to help manage their school supplies, or their art supplies, not their school supplies, but their art supplies, books and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you our rolling cart. It's really nice because I just roll it over to the table when we're ready to start school, and then it just rolls back over right underneath the map when school is finished, stays there. It's a nice little central hub for all of the art supplies and school supplies that we keep upstairs. All right, there is the school cart. I actually just reorganized this yesterday. Now, because of the toddler, we're trying to figure out where to put all of our writing utensils because he keeps getting into them and sticking them down our vents. So that's something. Up at the top here, this is where we keep all of the work that we're going to be working on for the week. This is where I keep the folders that I've organized and prepped for the week. And then these books are there just in case my 6-year-old wants to decide to read a book during school instead of our bedtime devotional prayer. Second level, I have my computer here right now because I'm about to use it, but this is where we keep just little things that they've been working on. So they've got their 3D pens in here, and we've got some other curriculum and resources just in case we do decide to use those. And it's right underneath the world map, which we've also been using a lot, and I just loved it. This used to be in our hallway, but I wanted to make sure we were actually using it more. So we have this big wall here where a window actually used to be, and now that's there. So one of the main pieces of advice that I would have for somebody who schools in a small space is to make it as practical and functional, but also aesthetically pleasing as possible, because this is a main area. This is one of the first things somebody's gonna see when they come to our door or come into our house. So I wanted to make sure not only was it beautiful, but it is extremely practical, extremely functional. Everything has a purpose, and I love it. And this is our favorite place to be. This is the place we are the most. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and be sure to check the description for those links.